If a transformer man is a man, then I have two hands. That seems to be the most logical thing, and that's just not logical because I don't have two hands. I just got out of the shower, so I'm kind of sweaty. It's weird. I don't know, for whatever reason my body does this. But yeah, complaining about they, them pronouns is definitely a luxury. I always think about this. You live in a country, if you're in the West or if you're in America, you live in a country where people literally risk their lives to come to, right? Which that says something. Imagine this, like you live in a country that everyone risks their lives to come to, and then you get here and you hear people complaining about they, them pronouns. That is such a first world country issue. Things are going so great. Things are so good. I'm not saying things are perfect, of course, because they're not. But things are so good that you have to complain about someone calling you he, she, or they. It's delusional. This reminds me of, as a man, if you've ever been in a relationship with a woman, right? Like a solid relationship with a woman, right? Where things are going so great that women actually create issues just out of thin air, just poof, an issue. Funny, one of my homegirls recently was talking to me about this. She said that she has a really solid boyfriend and he's really good to her. And she said that she creates issues just to mess with him, just because he's so kind. That's what she says. She went to talk to her sister about this because she recognized that she does this and she was scared of the fact that she was becoming like her mom. But I say that to say that this is like a similar comparison where, for the most part, in the grand scheme of things, right, things are so well for people that they have to create an issue, right, of pronouns. Peep this. So I came across this, it was on the Daily Mail. I'll post it right here on the screen. It says, LGBTQ transformer bus driver threw herself in front of the train after being called sir by passengers. I'm gonna let you know this now. This is emotional manipulation, okay? Emotional manipulation. You unalived yourself because somebody called you a different pronoun. We're going to the comments. The first comment that I want to highlight here, right, because I always highlight some comments that just, you know, what people are saying, what the bigger picture here is, right? We got, this just proves that it is a mental illness. I'll go a step beyond. I actually think it's spiritual. That's where I would go. And I can do a whole separate video on that and kind of go into details, but that's what I think. Somebody else says, this is what happens when we don't help people with mental illness. Instead, we reaffirm their delusion. If somebody had helped him as soon as he started thinking he's a woman, the poor God would still be alive today. Yes, this is true. And it's crazy because when you have these conversations with, you know, people that are in this community, they'll say that you hate them and you're hurting their feelings and all this stuff. But really, it's quite the opposite. You're trying to help them because they're so far off, right? But they're so far off that they can't really seem to get it. It's like, this is not right. You're not a man, you're a woman, or vice versa. You're not a woman, you're a man, right? I don't know like how crazy this is, and it's really sad because essentially what they're doing is they bully people into submission, right? Like if you don't agree with them, you'll lose your job or you'll lose whatever it is you have, because this is a popular thing within the culture, right? Like you have to reaffirm their delusion. Now, I want to say that I will never be reaffirming this delusion no matter what job I have. I don't care. The last thing I will do will affirm delusion, especially when children are involved. Are you out of your mind? Why would I do such a toxic, harmful thing like that? Listen, because of my hand, right, I was not afforded the luxury of being a delusion. I just can't get with it, okay? Like, things are what they are. If a transformer man is a man, then I have two hands. That seems to be the most logical thing, and that's just not logical because I don't have two hands. I have to look at this in reality, okay? So, yes, complaining about they, them pronouns is a first world luxury complaint. This is a luxury complaint. Things are so well for you that you have to come up with ridiculous things to complain about. It's like the equivalent of me complaining about or unaliving myself because Walmart didn't sell the brand of socks that I like. So then I unalive myself. And then they go and use that as emotional manipulation to, we need to conform to his brand of socks that he likes, because if he doesn't, this is what's gonna happen. Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? I am not that special. Okay, this is not that big of a, this is not how this goes. This is not how this goes. You're either a man or a woman. to be honest with you. I either have 2 hands or I don't, right? Anyways, tell me what you guys think of this particular video. I'm like I'm sweating a lot right now. It's just because I think it's just the water from my hair. But anyways, yeah, tell me what you guys think of the video, what you guys think of this thing. If you guys want to argue with me, let's go back and forth and argue. But I'm just tired of this nonsense, so I'm just gonna post this on one of my rants. But let me know what you guys think of the video, if you agree or disagree.